Welcome. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm Rob. I go live every weekday. For now, we got to get this sub count up, man. I know people are stopping by, but if I had everybody who's subscribed who stopped by the other days, we'd be well into the 2,000. So if you could hit subscribe, and then if you want, hit the notification bell after. Everybody that stops by here, listen, I'm bringing you crucial news. I'm trying to inform you, not what Elon Musk and Mark the Zuckerberg, and Joe Rogan's state media. Notice how Joe Rogan's just had billionaires on and is all over the news. Every billionaire he has on, it goes viral. I love how the Joe Rogan podcast is basically put on like it's an everyman's podcast. Like Joe Rogan is just an everyman. Yeah, right. How many times you had Zuckerberg on your podcast? How many times you smoke up with Elon? How many times do you take an ice bath a day? How much elk meat do you eat? Joe Rogan isn't the everyman, okay? He's Donald Trump's propagandist, and he's having on billionaires to feed you the narrative they want. And Zuckerberg, who is just on Joe Rogan's podcast, if Zuckerberg wasn't playing around pretending like he didn't know what the Consumer Financial Bureau was and all this stuff, he's a fucking moron. Let's say that. Oh no, how long are we into the podcast? 2 minutes. I don't know if YouTube's gonna get mad at me for that. But today we're gonna talk about what Spain's doing. Spain. Listen, there are other countries in this world that are doing things better than the U.S. Not hard to do. I mean, not imprisoning people. I think the U.S. is number one in that, but maybe China. We're going to talk about what Spain's doing. Spain is putting 100% tax on homes bought by people, entities that are official Error YouTube. Hi. Hello, Error YouTuber. Good to see you. Good to see you. I like how you say hi, H-Y-Y. I like that. I'm going to steal that from you. I'm going to say hi like that from now on. That's cool. We're going to talk about what Spain's doing. Spain, my motherland. Well, my father's mother's land. My grandmother came from Spain. She's a poor little Spanish gypsy. And now look where we are. In the land of Targets and Walmarts. Look, Grandma, how we made it. Jesus Christ. If anybody's like America the Beautiful, do you think fucking looking at a McDonald's and TJ Maxx on every corner is beautiful? My Christ. I hate that anywhere you fly in this country, you get out and you're like, oh, McDonald's, TJ Maxx, Target, maybe a Walmart, unless you're in the boroughs in New York, which thank God they outlawed them. Hello, Arya Vats, India. What's up, India? Yeah, I was just watching some stuff on India. I would like to go to India. Okay. I would like to go. Where am I? I am in New England. But let's face it. Hi, bro. What's up, Karen? My apologies. Guys, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got to crack 2,000 subscribers. I got to make this my living, okay? Mr. Beast can't make all the YouTube money. Help me out. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I talk news with you, and then we have dialogue. We talk. You guys chat it up. I get a lot of trolls. They like to call me a leftist weirdo because I think kids shouldn't go hungry and I think everyone should have access to healthcare. I think ambulance rides should be free, even if you don't fucking need one. I think you should be able to call an ambulance like an ambulance should be cheaper than an Uber. All right? And I hate that TJ Maxx, Target, where I'm at right now, is everywhere in America. It doesn't matter what airport you get out of. Outside of the landscape features, every American byway and route looks the same. I play Mortal Kombat. That's cool. I played Mortal Kombat when it first came out. Ta-da! What was it out on? Genesis, I think? I remember trying to figure out those moves. Down, left, up, right, A, B, A, B. And you had to figure out the mortality moves. Now you got the internet. You could look it up. Before, we just had to figure shit out. And you know how hard it was to get to that point? And then do that in that small amount of time? But that's cool, Mickey. That's cool. Classic Scorpion. Hi, Bob. Hey, Bob. All right, so now that everybody in this 11 people have subscribed, right? I feel like you shouldn't be able to watch for free. You should have to hit that little subscribe button because I'm coming to you every day giving you news, and we're going to have some commentary on it, and then we're going to make a lot of jokes that aren't even funny. How about that? So hit subscribe. But listen, in Spain, anybody in here from Spain? I know we got India in the house. We had Egypt in the house the other day, South Africa, Canada, Brazil. But if anybody's in Spain, my father's mother's land. That's easy to say. If anybody's from Spain, guess what? The president of Spain, or the king, or the Ciudad Rula, whatever they call them, I don't know. Just announced that if you're from outside of Spain, outside the EU, and you're trying to buy a home, they're putting 100% tax on it because there's a housing crisis. And America, why don't we do that? I think America should do that, that if you're not a family or a human, like if you can't prove like I'm buying this house to live in it, or my family are buying this house, then we should have 100%, a 2,000% tax on it. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Get over it. Because I'm sick of reading about private equity buying up, 30,000 homes, or all these private equity or whatever they are. They're not even private equity. They're like different corporations that are purchasing homes and essentially just to rent them back to people. And what that does, when you think about the long term of that, when communities only rent, it makes no stability. It's very difficult to build an actual community. You don't know your neighbors because if rent goes up, people have to leave. And it's just not good. It's not good for the health of our communities. And if anyone cares about what our communities look like here in America, you'd want people to buy homes and settle down. What is my name? My name is Rob. What is your name? Arya. I feel like you said hi a few times. Anyways, Arya, hit subscribe and notification bell. So I link all the articles I plan to talk about down below. So please read this article from the BBC about how they're going to start charging 100% tax on people who plan to buy a home in Spain from outside the EU. And then they said it was in line with Denmark and some other country. I don't know if it's Canada or what, but other countries are doing this. We could do this. Like, we could easily fight for this. Why is this not like a thing? We have a housing crisis here, and if we stop corporations or people that are just buying to fucking put on Airbnb, if we started charging them 100%, or foreigners, you always hear about the Saudis or people buying up places in these Trump estates, which is just kind of laundering money, essentially. They're just buying a place they'll never go to at a price that was raised way up just so Trump could get the money for it. But, if they're going to buy things, if outsiders are going to buy homes or apartments or whatever in America, and they're going to throw tons of money at it, because what happens is if they can pay way overpriced, all the rest of the house prices go up, and then people can't afford it who have been living there for 20 years. I was talking to a lady who lives on the coast of Maine, and this was happening because everybody was coming in, overpaying for the homes, and then the people who had lived there for generations. People in Maine live there forever. If you go to Maine, you end up living there forever. Or if you're from Maine, like that's your wilderness, man. Don't fuck with it. All right, respect the maniacs. And that's happening. So I say put 100% tax on it, These companies are still going to do it. They can afford the 100% tax, but I think this is a fascinating idea. I don't know if anybody else. What's good? Sahid. What's up, she? Your eyes look green. Water. That's a good thing. Oh, thank you. It depends what I'm wearing. Are they green or blue today? It's supposed to be blue. Maybe they're just green. I'm in this. She. You're coming in hot. Ready to just light it up. I respect that. Hit subscribe and the notification bell. And hit that little thumbs up. I always say that. Rob, you're always in the car. That's why. That is true. I am always in the car. I'm always trying to get something done. And I'm like, you know what? I got to go live. But listen, if enough people subscribe and I could get my watch hours up, I could set up at a place. I could I would love to set this up and do this and bring up other things, but just ain't in the cards yet. That's why I need you to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I want you to come back. You should be coming back every day because I like your commentary. I've been sub for a while. I was one of your lives a while back. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought I remember you. VRS Gaming. Godzilla's coming out in Fortnite this week too. A little gaming news for you. And rumor has it King Kong's going to be there. Oh my God, I'm so sick. My lungs hurt so bad. Anyways, oh, that hurt. And going to work at 4 in the morning doesn't make it feel any better. It takes me like 2 hours just to feel like a human. Oh my God. Oh, the other news I wanted to bring to you, because I'm always in the job market. I'm always looking for jobs. And I worked in radio for 20 years. I got laid off in 2017. And I'm damn good at radio too. Can't be any freak off the streets. You gotta be handy with the. Oh, God damn. What's the regulator's intro? Can't be any geek off the streets. You gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. I forget. That's from the 90s. We were talking about how I could barely pay for my inhaler because I pay for my daughter's appointment. That's right. Yeah, that's right. She. Amen. Preach it, sister. Or brother. I don't want to misgender or whatever. You know, I try to be respectful about that. I can't say I love India because I've never been there VRS gaming, but I do want to go. India's got some wild wildlife, and India's got some of my favorite food. Raisin and coconut naan, you can't beat that. There's no better bread, okay? And listen, there was a place in San Diego I used to go out to eat maybe once a month, Star India, and they had the fucking greatest food I've ever had. And I would kill for some of that right now. Not kill, but sister. All right. Amen. Respected. Sirkin, Young Guns was a good film. I guess. I didn't see Young Guns. That's an old one, though. Coconut naan. There is nothing better. Oh, my God. You're going to make me hungry. So I'm always looking for a job. And what I've noticed in applying for jobs over almost 10 years now, still not finding one. Radio's been decimated by private equity. Investors come in, they gut it. That's why radio has like a layoff season. And then they just redistribute the jobs to the people already working there, but they don't give anybody more pay, or, you know, now that they have 2 jobs, they're not paying them twice as much. And that's really been radio's story. And there will be jobs that I go apply to like years later, and I'm like, oh, is this a new posting? This is a perfect job. And it's just been sitting there. I literally have applications that have been in for like, 400 days, and they're like in review. And it's just what this article my brother sent me that I've already known forever. It's called Ghost Jobs. Some report came out, said 18 to 22% of jobs online are just ghost jobs. It means they're just posting them. Nobody's responding, paying attention to them. And I know why it happens in radio. In radio, legally, there's a federal law or some shit where when a job comes up, it's like an equal opportunity employment thing, where they have to post the job. And I've seen this many times where like they already knew who they were hiring, but they just legally had to post the job, and I would see the job go up, and I'd be like, that's already given to somebody. Like, what? But because legally they had to do it. And I always had a problem with that, because I thought, like, if you're going to post a job, at least interview some people, like, see what talent's out there. Don't just always hand it to someone because they were kissing your ass and you don't have to give them a raise because they're already in the building. I hate to break the secrets to you, but a majority of the time, the raise is much smaller with an inside hire, if at all, than if they're recruiting someone new. Someone new can set the bar pretty high. That's what happened when I came to Boston. The dude was making $50,000 a year, crying himself in the back studio, quit to go into trash. I come in, I'm making $90,000, $100,000 a year because they needed me, and I was moving across the country, and I demanded more money, and they kept trying to whittle me down. I said, ain't no fucking way. I know what this job entails, and I know how good I am at it. But if they had promoted that guy for $50,000, in fact, I think he was trying to get a raise, and they were like, oh, there's no money in the budget, which, these are just the games companies play. So it's good to know this. But that's why I know sometimes at radio, like, they post these jobs even though they're not hiring anyone. And I've gone through interview process where, like, the one in Seattle, like, I went through weeks of interviewing with different people. One lady shut me down, didn't even respond, which was kind of like, I think there was some shenanigans with it. I won't get into that this time, but essentially they were like, oh no, we have a guy who's here that, like, we want to hire. We're just trying to see what else is out there, but not really, because we want to hire him. And that's what they told me they were doing. I don't even know if they did it, but I was like, wow, what a fucking waste, Like, if that guy was so good, you wouldn't be posting for a job. You would have already had him. And they know how fucking good I am. It's frustrating, man. It's all to save $1, which in the long run, just so you know, radio people, if you watch this, in the long run, it's going to cost you money. I've seen so many shows fail because they did some lazy ass cost effective stuff in their hiring process, and the show suffers for months, and it costs them money, and they're bleeding money, and they can't bring in money. And then guess what? If you would just hired someone like me who's been doing it for 20 years, who knows what the fuck you're doing, who's gonna get paid a little bit more, but in the end, I'm going to bring in more revenue and you are going to profit more. You got to look at this big picture. Stop looking at the pennies you can cut so you guys can, do whatever. When your show or the station gets flipped in the long run, it's going to be miserable for everybody. Skibbity, what's up, Jay? Good to see you, man. Okay, I'm out of the shower. Get ready with my daughter for pre-K. Oh, all right. You must be on the West Coast. Have a great day at school, or for your daughter. Go get ready. I'm too rich in India. I don't hear that often. I don't hear that. I don't hear I'm too rich in America. I mean, Elon Musk has all the money in the world, and that motherfucker's trying to save money. I never hear people say I'm too rich. So good for you, VRS Gaming. More power to you. God bless you. Make sure if you're too rich, go help some people today. Pay for someone's groceries or something if you're too rich. Anyways, so I wanted to show you this study because if you're out there trying to grind it, get a job, a good qualifying job, not an underpaid job, not a job where you're overeducated. I hear about these people with bachelor's degrees going for jobs that are $20 an hour. And I'm like, holy shit, man, you can't even afford to rent your own place for that. You got a good education. Just know that 18 to 22% of these jobs online are ghost jobs. That's a great word that we had to invent because corporations are posting fake jobs that don't exist. Oh my God, dystopian. At least we got Target on every corner, everyone. You could just go work there for $16 an hour. So check out these articles down below. Spain's doing some amazing stuff with taxing outsiders 100% if they're going to try to buy a home and not live in it in Spain. And 1 out of 5 jobs are ghost jobs. Please hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I love doing this and I want to keep doing it and I want to do it more, but I can't do it without your help. I need your help, and that is easy for you. All you got to do is click that little subscribe button. That's it. If you're really feeling enthusiastic, you can hit the notification bell right after, but I'll take just the subscribe. I'm here every day bringing you commentary and news and stuff, so JM knows, Skibbity knows, Skibbity rees. So I'd appreciate it. Much love, much respect. I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Oh, by the way, Mark Zuckerberg, he doesn't even play dumb well. Like, he's dumb at playing dumb. Sirkin, what's up? Groot, yo, I'm just wrapping up. I gotta go do some stuff. Groot, love to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sirkin, good to see you. Peace to you as well. But guys, hit subscribe and notification bell so you guys can jump back tomorrow. All right. And when I'm done, you got to read these articles down below. My son is recovering. He's back at school today. So I'm very blessed. Very blessed. Daughter's not doing good. We're feeling well now, but my son is recovering. So appreciate you. Appreciate you.